Hi ARK fans, welcome to ARK Invest Daily, your daily dose of ARK information. It's Sunday night, and Sunday night is when we do weekly summary because Friday's data is uploaded on ARK website on Sunday night. And hence we wait for it. We wait for complete data to be uploaded. That's the USP of this channel. We give you complete picture of all the 8 ETFs. We do a diff from Monday to Friday to see how the shares moved. And we do it on daily basis as well, and we do it monthly and quarterly basis as well. So no other channel would do that for you. We have been recording data on daily basis, and hence it enables us to do that. At the same time, we have created this watch list section where we try to keep an eye on the favorite 4 companies for now, which is NanoDimension, Palantir, DraftKings, and Skillz. Again, for these 4, we'll do a diff from Monday to Friday, see how they traded these 4 companies. So stay with me, please like and subscribe. That's a free way to show your support to this channel, and I'll see you on the other side. Thank you. Welcome back, guys. So today is weekly episode, weekly summary, and hence the date range we have selected is past 5 data points. That is the previous week. They started the week with 45.15 billion market value, all the ETFs combined, and it went all the way up to 46.56 as well, but then ended up going down, ending in 45.62. But if you look at initial to the final position, it's a net positive 45.15 to 45.62. So that's great news. Well, it's good news. It's not great news. It's slightly up at least. These are the 8 ETFs that they are invested in. This is how this 45.62 billion distributed in all of these. ARK being the biggest one, 50.4 weightage, half of the entire funds combined, and IZRL is the smallest one there. I'll quickly click on this just so you can see how the market value trend changes for all of these. So this is ARKK, ARKG, ARKG doing much better than the others, looks like, ARKW, ARKF, ARKQ, not doing so good, ARKX, not doing so good either, PRNT and IZRL. So ARKG is doing really well, looks like, yeah, and ARKQ not doing well at all. Anyways, so that was the weekly trend of market value for all of these. In terms of number of companies, IZRL was smallest company in terms of market value, but it's the biggest ETF in terms of total number of companies that they are invested in. It's 77 companies that they have. Sometime in early July is when they added a lot of companies here. That's what we have been seeing in past, not past, but more recent is in past 1 month or so, is that they have been reducing Chinese companies and have been investing more in newer companies and mainly in IZRL and PRNT. But for last week, they actually reduced total number of companies. They started the week with 289 companies and ended in 288. That doesn't mean that they just removed 1. It actually means they added 4 and removed 5. We will cover that list as well quickly in a bit. But first, let's go over the biggest moves. So these are the biggest moves. We have some threshold set up here just to make sure we do it right. We bring you the truly biggest moves. Any company that had at least 1.5% shares movement, added or removed, at least 1.5%, and a market value change of at least 4 million in past week will show up. These are the companies that fit that criteria. This is the shares movement, and this is the market value movement for those. We have sorted this by shares movement, and when I hover over these, you'll see more information as to where they are present. So for example, Zimmersion is present in ARKG, and the number of shares increased quite a bit there, and the reason is because there was a split, 1:3 split, and hence that's why it's not really truly biggest move because of that. Its rank is 125, which is pretty good actually in all the 287 companies they are invested in. Let's get rid of this because this is not actually the biggest move, right? So this is false positive actually. So let's remove this. Just so we get others pop out a little bit more. Markforged Holding Corp, which is a 3D printing company, added 1.1 million shares there, 10.2 million worth of change in terms of market value for that. When I hover over it, you'll see the market value went down just a little bit, but the number of shares, they kept on adding more and more. Its ranking is 129. So you can compare, well, it's not good to compare it with NanoDimension. It's probably good to compare it with Desktop Metal though. We'll do that in some other episode. Etsy, rank 72, 17% extra shares added there. Signify Health, 15% extra shares. Roku, 14% extra shares. Roku is a company where they have been removing shares over a period of time when we looked at the bigger, longer trend over past year. but all of a sudden they have added more. So that's interesting. AeroVironment 11% more, SEMA 4, Holdings 9% more, Too Simple 7% more. Too Simple is again, they had reduced a lot of shares in that, now buying again. So yeah, look at that. So even though added more shares, it is negative because stock price went down. So they're buying the dip there just to lower the average. When it goes back up, they might probably sell it. 908 Devices, Fate Therapeutics, UiPath, which is the only company present in all the 6 ETFs that they have. They added 500,000, more than 500,000 actually shares there. Kratos Defense and Security 2%, Woozy Smart Glass Company 99,000 shares added there too. But still negative. Kratos, look at that. This is also negative, even though they added shares. Woozy is still negative, even though they added shares. In terms of negatives, Trade Desk is 24% removed, JD is 18% removed, Tencent is 15% removed, and Xeris is 14% removed. Well, all these top lowest three, they have been removing in past quite a bit anyways. Then you have Sear, 13% removed, Roche 13% removed, Snapchat 13% removed, Novartis 11%, Regeneron 11%, Nintendo 6, Square 6, Tesla 4% removed, 10x Genomics 2%, Twist Biosciences 2, Shopify 2 as well. So those are the biggest moves by this criteria, which is 1.5% change in percentage share and market value 4 million. Now let's make this 0 just to see if there are any more changes that happen just because of stock price increasing, right? So there is a big list. So let's increase this threshold a little bit, 20, just to see. Yeah, biggest move because of stock price changes. Yeah, see there's hardly any change here, 0% change in value, change in percentage of shares, but because stock price went up, Intellia Therapeutics, Coinbase, Fate Therapeutics, we went over already, Beam Therapeutics, 0% change in shares, but big change in market value, stock price going up. Robinhood, it has been such a success story for them. Yeah, they invested right on the IPO day, and it is very net positive right now. Then you have CRISPR Therapeutics, UiPath we covered, Editas, Roku we covered, C, Arctus Therapeutics, DraftKings showing up. We will actually go over the DraftKings in a bit as well in the watch list section. Pacifica Biosciences, Signify Health, Mercado Libre, Codex's Grayscale, Bitcoin going up finally. Then in the negative side, Tesla is the one taking the biggest hit actually, because stock price went down back again. Square, Exact Sciences, Zillow, Skillz we will cover in watch list section again. Shopify, JD, you have 10x Genomics, Nintendo. Yeah, we covered all of these as well. Twitter also negative. Hardly any movement in shares, but stock price going down. So those are the biggest moves. Now let's go over to new and removed companies quickly. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4 new companies. Soaring Eagle Acquisition Corp, a SPAC present in ARKG. Live Person added in ARKW. Henkel AG Co. added in Print. Then you have Genius Sports added in ARKW. This is the market price. This is the investment they have made. Maximum basically in Soaring Eagle, 44 and 32. So that is 76 million that they have invested in this company. The ones that are removed, Pekar, Raven, Henkel, then you have Charles Schwab, Kenzon. So those are the ones that are removed completely. Now let's go over to daily watch list section. This is the new section. It's well, today we are doing a weekly summary. So this is weekly summary for these 4, because sometimes they don't show up in the biggest moves. So we have created this special section to highlight only these 4 as well. Well, net negative in terms of percentage of shares this week. But look at that, how much negative? It's less than 1% for DraftKings, 1% for Palantir, 0%, less than 1% for Skillz, and less than 1% for NanoDimension. So nothing to worry about there, even though it's big quantity of shares that are removed, but it's hardly anything in terms of total position that they have. Not even 1% in 3 cases. So I would say not to worry about that at all. Very strong companies. They all 4 actually do something that no other company does, and very successfully so. Well, good balance sheets and good engagement number for on the platform, etc. Very unique things that NanoDimension and Skillz do, Palantir as well, and DraftKings too. Actually, yeah, I've done several episodes on these four individually as well, going deeper into what they do and how they're unique. And I am definitely invested in 3 out of 4 of them. I'm not going to reveal which one I'm not. Uh, but I did an episode called as Where to Put My $10,000. And I featured these four, and I decided to put that in Skillz, which has gone down more recently. So look at that. That's the biggest negative actually, but very strong company in terms of engagement numbers on the platform. Many companies tried to do it, including Amazon, but they were not able to do it. Stock price going down this week, but this is a long-term investment. Obviously, I'll probably end up buying the dip there. Only positive in market value. So this is shares and this is market value. Only positive in market value is DraftKings because stock price went up, as you can see, to $51.60. Palantir stock price going down this week. So it's for Skillz, NanoDimension as well a little bit. So that's the four. Maybe let's pick the one which has the biggest number of shares removed, which is Palantir, 1%. And then we can look at the trend also. In which ETF did they remove it? So this is Palantir. So it looks like they removed a little bit in both of them. So it's present in ARKK, which is orange line, and ARKW, which is this line. So 0.4% there, 0.4% there. A total of 1% removed. So yeah, whenever there's the big changes in these four companies, we'll feature these bottom charts as well, shares count trend and market value trend for those. Yep, so that's your weekly episode, guys. Please like and subscribe. That helps me immensely with the YouTube algorithm. I'll keep featuring these four and the rest of the things that are unique to this channel. And I'll see you tomorrow with the Monday's update. Thank you. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.